Good morning. How are you all doing? So, today my name is Smruti Rekha. I'm going to give you the class about English and about SLAT. So, I hope you all are doing well. This is Sunday morning, so everybody has taken proper rest, enough time to sleep. You're not in a hurry to move anywhere. So, I think you all are fine. I hope because when we get relaxed, when we take proper rest, we are very much active to take the class too. So, as I'm taking the class for SLAT English, because without English, SLAT is incomplete. So you have to learn the English, and to learn the English, you can't leave the unseen passage and all. So that's why today I'm going to teach you the unseen passage. So we will start the class once you all are ready. I hope you all are perfect and fine now. So just have a notepad, have a pen along with you. When I'm telling you some tips and tricks, kindly note it down. When I am explaining you few things, just note it down somewhere. Okay, then all the meanings, word meanings, everything we should go thoroughly. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the first paragraph. Okay, first paragraph we will start reading. I will go through line by line, like there is no hurry, nothing. I will go slowly because it's Sunday. We all are very lazy today, so we'll go slowly. Like slow and steady wins the race, as you all know. So similarly, we will be going slowly, such that it's possible for you to cope up with the situation. Like, if we are hurry in exam, we will make mistake somewhere. So the same kind of calmness we should be keeping. So we should never be hurry. Okay. So if we are hurry, then definitely we are going to make a mistake. If you are hurry, you will be worry, and then the mistake will happen. So try to avoid the mistake. Be calm, be proper, be organized. Then there is no issues of making mistake. Like you can't even make mistake in any place. Okay. So shall we start? I think you all are ready. So ready, steady, go. Let's start. Okay. More and more of our lives are merchandised. So, friends, what do you mean by merchandised? Usually, I consider the students as friends because if we are friends, then we can do everything together. But when you are thinking like, yes, we are not friends, you are my teacher, then you will be scared of few things. But I want you to be open, to be free and frank towards me. So, that's why my my concern is to be very friendly. If you are friend, I will be your friend. And if you are facing some, no, you are not my friend, you are a teacher, and you are hesitate to ask something, then you will be losing. Okay, fine. So let's start. See, more and more of our lives are merchandise. So, what do you mean by merchandise? Merchandise means we are based on we are based on machines. I hope you understood. Merchandised means we are based on machines. Like how we are based on machines. From the beginning of the day to the end of the day, we are using everything which is machine. Like you can say, today's generation, they are very much dependent on the machines. Machines means washing machine, refrigerator, AC, TV, and the most important is cell phone. This is also a very tiny machine, but everywhere we carry it, like, after the basic needs of food, clothes, and shelter. the cell phone arises. Like after food and cloth, I think shelter. After food and clothes, cell phone arises instead of shelter, because sometimes if you have phone, no, okay, we have everything, we feel like that. If I'm traveling from one place to another place and I lost my luggage somewhere, that's not an issue for me. Okay, fine, I will purchase some clothes, I will get some food, or I will stay somewhere if I have my cell phone. Because in our cell phone we have all the kind of money, that e-money which we are carrying. We have all information, our mail ID is there, uh, whole and whole. Everything is present in the single device, that a very tiny device, but very important, very useful, without which nothing can be done in today's world. Okay, so the times were there where cell phone was not given that importance, but now cell phone is very essential. Okay, so more and more of our lives are merchandise based on machines, as you know, we everybody knows this. Fine. So then next is, at same point we have to start wondering. Same point we are starting to wonder. Start to wondering. Wondering means searching. We are thinking. Wondering means thinking, or else you can say searching. What's the limit of the of that merchandisation? Like, what is the limit? Up to what extent the merchandise or the machines will go on? Merchandisation means converting everything into money. Converting everything into money is called merchandisation. So we are thinking how, up to what extent the things will be merchandised. What is the limit behind this merchandisation? We don't know. There is no limit. Do you think there is any limit? No, there is no limit at all. Okay, so there is no limit at all. I can say there is no limit, because if we if there is a limit, then we can't grow. So if there is no limit only, you can grow, you can do the things. So if there is limit, then it's not even possible for us. Okay, so there is no limit at all. Many factory, many Many factory workers in the 19th century thought their jobs were safe, but we know now that they were wrong. Many factory workers, what they were telling, like our jobs were safe. So how they were thinking our jobs were safe, but we know now that they were wrong. But now we know that they were wrong. So why they were thinking? They were thinking like, yes, we are, like, we know the computers, we know manual works and all, and we know few things about computers. In 19th century there was not much thing about computers. So they were thinking that, but now they came to know that they were wrong. Why they were wrong? Because day by day, the machines are giving you to progress yourself. There is update in the software, update in the machinery, so which urges us to change ourselves. So that's why they were wrong. So here we have one underlined portion. So that underlined portion indicates that there is something wrong in it. So we're safe, but we know now that they were wrong. So here clearly you can see one thing, students. Uh, we're safe, but we know now. This is like where you can get bit confused. Yes, two sentences are there. Many factory workers in the 19th century thought their jobs were safe, but we know now that they were wrong. So two sentences are there. but there is no conjunctions, no comma, no semicolon, nothing is there. So now we will go to the option and we will find out what's the wrong in that. So no change. First option is no change. It can't be because there is some change. Okay, because we already while reading we don't find a comfortness in that sentence. So that's why there is some kind of error. Option 2, where safe, okay, comma, but we know now. See, I will read it along with the sentence. Many factory workers in the 19th century thought their jobs were safe, but we know now that they were wrong. So, yeah, somehow it's okay, fine. Then next. So, comma can join two sentences. As you all know, comma can join two sentences, and even but is one conjunction which is used. So, after comma with the conjunction, the sentence can come. Okay. Then, option C is where safe semicolon, but we know now. Okay, we're safe, but semicolon. So, what does semicolon indicate? Semicolon means it states or it explains the previous statement. It will explain the previous statements. So that's why that's why we what we will say. So semicolon will indicate the previous sentence, and here it is not stating about the previous sentence. Okay, it's only stating about the two different sentences, and we are trying to join them. Okay, so option C will be wrong. Then, were safe, full stop, but we know that they were wrong. So, when you are giving full stop, then again you are starting with but, then the conjunction is not necessary. We can even write, we know now that they were wrong. That we can use. So that's why option D is also wrong. So which one is the correct one? Option B is the correct one because after comma with the conjunction two sentences have been joined. So you can note it down. Okay? And one more thing, simply I'm teaching, I'm keep on talking. I can't see any replies from you. So can you tell me if you have understood the thing, if you have understood the concept, or else you can drop me on the comment box all the doubts, all the clarifications you can ask me there. I want to know, students. I want to know from you. Can you tell me now? Can you tell me? If you will tell, I can even reply on that. Okay, so whenever you have doubt, you just ask me. Okay, I will clear you. I will clarify your doubts. Okay, then. So I hope you understood. Fine? I hope you understood. Then. Next, we will go to the next sentence. Many people in today's world believe their jobs are safe. So many people in today's world, what they believe that their jobs were safe, like their jobs are safe. But now, safe are those jobs really? So, in today's world, people believe that their jobs were safe, but they are asking, is it safe now? It's real or not? Really, it's safe or not? So, we will see what the incorrect thing in the sentence which has been underlined. Okay, okay. So, let's see. Many people in today's world believe their jobs are safe. So here this portion has been underlined. In today's world, believe that their jobs were safe. But now, but how safe are those jobs really? So we will go to the options. We will go to the options and we will check what's the problem in this. First is no change. See, here in today's world, believe that THERE, their jobs. Okay, there means who's that place, it's indicating a place. Okay, so no change means here we are indicating to the people, but there it indicates towards a place. So no change can't be a point, so that we should mark it wrong. Then in today's world believe their jobs. In today's world believe their jobs. In today's, see, today's means always you should write today's. Today's can't be plural. Today is a single day, so it can't be plural. So that's why it's wrong. In today's world believe they are jobs. So first today's is wrong and even they are is wrong. So this is not possible. Next, in today's world believe their jobs. So in today's world it's correct. There, yes, that person's jobs. So it's the right one. Okay? So you should always you should remember that, always you should check what is there in the previous part of the sentence and the incorrect portion and into what portion again it's following. See, here the only underlined place is the in today's world believe their jobs. This is the underlined place. But we should always go towards the previous one. Many people. Okay, we should think many people. So if many people is there, then definitely there is a place which we can't use. So that's why many people, if it there, it indicates that it is indicating towards the people, not the place. Then are safe, but so you before you solve one error, before you solve one error in a place, you have to do we have to check the previous portion and always the following sentences what has following. So both is required. Okay, understood? Understood, students? Okay, I think I got a question. See, yeah, very good question. The question is, uh, can you share some tips to improve vocabulary? Yeah, see, for improving the vocabulary, so what do you understand by vocabulary? Vocabulary means all the kinds of, the type, the way of speaking, the way we are talking to someone. You can say communication skills. Okay, so if you want to improve the communication skills, the major thing you have to remember is to the first and foremost thing which you should remember is you should be open. Don't reserve yourself like, I don't know English, how I should speak, how I should start speaking. As I don't know English, I should not speak, I should not be open. No, don't hesitate. Kindly, first thing is open yourself. Okay, speak. If you can speak properly, no, if you can speak properly, you can improve your vocabulary. Then next is don't try to make big sentences. Initially, try to make small sentences using 2 words, 3 words. I am fine. What's your lunch? Okay, like this, you can start speaking very small sentences and gradually try learning new words. When you're talking to someone, when someone says some new word and you don't know the meaning of that, just search somewhere. Okay, so search somewhere and then try to note down the meaning. Try to note down the meaning. So after noting down, try to understand it. And if you know the word meaning, that's not enough. Very important is when you know the word meaning, that's not important that you can use it. No, you should know the places where we can use this. Okay, some particular words can be used in particular places. So try to understand that as well. So when you are speaking few words, kindly try to understand in which places it can be used. Search in Google, search the examples in Google, or else you can note it down when someone is using. Okay, at this point they have used, or at that point they have used. You can make a note. Then, after that, try to implement it. So, there are 4 5 steps. So what are the steps you have to improve? What are the steps you have to maintain? First is First thing is you have to search for the words. First, you have to be open. Second is you have to search for the words. You have to note it down. Make small sentences. Try to understand the places where we can implement it. And by all such tips and tricks, you can learn the vocabulary. Vocabulary means the language, the body or the words which we are using in a particular language. Okay, so if you are good with vocabulary, if you're good with words, if you're good with speaking, so then you can even understand the sentences, you can understand the words, you can find the mistakes easily. Even it will enhance your own growth. Fine? Okay? Okay. Any other questions, students? Any other questions? May I know? Okay, fine. Okay. So I appreciate the way you are asking the questions. Okay. So if someone has any doubt, it's better to ask rather than keeping it inside. So please, and I request you, okay, please ask me the questions. Be be extrovert. If you are introvert, no one is going to help you out. Okay? Okay, fine. Now let's move to the next. Okay. Mm, So, yeah, we have completed the second one. Yeah. So, I hope you are liking my session. So, you all are there, you are asking me questions, I've given you tips and tricks. So, hope you will like my channel, you will comment, you will subscribe, you will share to everyone. So, kindly do that. If you are, see, don't be so pity, no, don't be so confused, I can say. If you are watching something, just put a thumbs up, just like it, comment it, share it, subscribe it. If you're sharing to someone, if you can grow others, then there is no issue of sharing, isn't it? So share it, share the live link, share the YouTube link, share our channel link. So they will grow. I'm not asking my growth, I'm asking for other growth. Okay, till now India is not a literate country. Okay, and this I'm not even only teaching to slats. It's like a common thing also. If someone wants to learn unseen passage, learn the language, there are many tips and tricks I'm giving in this live so. Okay, so don't always think, no, why I should attend this, why I should attend that. No, There are few common things. So when we are simply, yeah, nowadays this Instagram reels, every time simply we are just simply scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. We are seeing the reels, we are wasting the time. So you believe that morning, if I will wake up, if I will open my phone by WhatsApp status, Instagram stories, then Facebook stories, reels, I waste around 1 hour of time as it is. So I hope if I am doing that, then definitely you are very younger to me, so you must be doing that. So please don't waste your time on that. Instead, utilize that time towards some useful things. Okay, as I said, you can see this. Not even to my channel, even I'm seeing whichever channel is giving you some knowledge, you should look into it. So if you are gaining some knowledge, there is no issue of watching anything, no issue of wasting the time. But when we are watching the stories, then these reels, this is waste of time. But if you are seeing something knowledgeous, that is useful. So kindly make others to use that. Okay, you share my channel, you subscribe it, you like it. Okay, share the link to everyone. Let them understand. Let them learn something new. Learning new is a, every day comes with a new learning. Every day, every morning, ask you to learn something new. So make it. Okay, learn something, earn. Learning will tend you to earn. Earning, if you are earning more, you can settle yourself in a better position in your life. So your livelihood, your living standard will also increase. Okay, so don't hesitate to learn. Because of learning I am here, and because of learning you will be here. I wish everyone the all the best. Like, I want you to be more extrovert. Fine. Next. So we'll move to the next paragraph. Fine. Studies abound that ask whether man or machine is better at particular task, and the results are not always so obvious. Okay. So here there's a question. Studies abound that. Studies abound that ask whether man or machine is better at particular task. See, every time man and machine cannot be better in everything. So can't be equal. Man cannot be equal with machines. Okay. So do you think man will be equal with machines? No, never. Machine will have different kind of thing, okay, and man will have different kind of thing. So man and machines are not equal. So when you are washing clothes in washing machine, you can put the clothes only which is our daily use, regular use, which is cotton clothes, bedsheets, cardo curtains. Okay, like those things you can put in the machine. But when it thing comes to party wear, delicate clothes and all, either you give for dry clean or else you wash something in your hand, okay, and you use it. So some way or the other, it happens like that. Okay, so that's why you have to be more cautious that man and machines are always not in a parallel line. Sometimes man can win, sometimes machine can win. Both cannot do the same kind of work. See, every time we can't say, okay, machine is like this or manner like that. Here, machine is more appropriate than man. No, if if that machine and man would be same, then there is no need of any man in the life or any machine in the life. So we are working parallelly with each other. Understood? So is better at particular task, and the results are always not always so obvious. So obvious, not always so obvious. Obviously everywhere the results won't be same. Sure, a machine is obviously better at say. So you can say a machine is obviously better. You can say obviously machine is better. Yeah, many places a machine is better. Okay, welding use pieces of steel together, but what would you say if someone told you people are more likely to open up to a machine than to a psychologist? Like people are very open towards a machine rather than psychologist. See, better at say, first we will go to this. Better at say, welding used steel pieces. When you are welding used steel pieces, at that point you need a machine. But for tiny gold jewelry or something at that place, man is more appropriate. I can say that when you are welding used pieces of steel, very big pieces of steel, at that point, machine is essential. But the place where a tiny piece of jewelry you want to weld it, at that point, machine won't work. At that point, man has to do. So we will go to the question. So we will go to the options. So on for that error, better at say welding. For that error, we will go to the options. So option one is no change. Okay, we will come to it later. No change. I think there is some change. So next is option B. Better at, comma, say welding. See, better at, comma, say welding. Better at is okay, fine. One sentence is done. Say, say is like a single word, but it's a different sentence. Okay, I can say is a single word, but that is a different sentence. Then welding. So here, say and welding also need some pause. They also required to be separated, segregated into two parts. So this is also wrong. Okay. Then better at, comma, say. Say is a single word, but it is a sentence. So better at, comma, say, comma, welding. So that is two different, three different sentences. This can be correct. Better at say welding. It's totally wrong. So we will go and we will see. Sure. Sure is a single word, but it's a sentence. So we have put comma to to separate it. A machine is obviously better at say. A machine is obviously better at say. Better at, comma, better at, it will finish the sentence, but if you will add say, it won't finish. So better at say, comma, welding use pieces of steel together. When we are welding the used pieces of steel together, comma, but what would you say if someone told you people are more likely to open up to a machine than a psychologist? Okay, so this one we have completed. Then it's asking people are more open towards psychologist rather than someone. Psychologist means nowadays when the persons who are mentally disorder or mental illness who have, they are more preferring to go to a psychologist. They are not preferring much. They want to go to any machine, the machine which can talk to them, the machine with whom they can interact. Okay, they are believing to be with that. They are not believing to be with a psychologist, because psychologist will always, they will ask something, and some persons they won't be comfortable with the psychologist. They will be more comfortable with the machines. So this is better to go with the machines. They feel, yeah, machine is very better. I am not supposed to open myself somewhere. Okay, I can be I can talk to machine. I can open with a machine, and the machine can help me. So people are believing in that, because nowadays everyone is in a position like they are in a place where they don't want to tell everything of their life, of their story, of themselves to anyone. They don't want to share. Okay, or that a machine could write a quicker. Okay, a machine can write a Quicker means fast. A machine can write fast. More efficient news stories than an experienced reporter cloud. So, an experienced person and reporter cloud can't write fast. A machine can type more quick. In today's life, we have this voice typing and all, which is making our task day by day more appropriate and more better. So that's why they are saying it's better to write a it's better to write something. Okay, it's better to write something using a machine rather than we rather than a people will write, a reporter will write. Okay, experienced persons can even not write some things which people can write. Okay, so with this we have completed these two paragraphs. Okay, I hope you have understood. If you didn't understand, kindly tell me. I can't I can't wait for everyone that they will tell. You should not hesitate. You should not hesitate at all. Please tell me. I'm asking you because no one will no one will ask you like this. See, this is the place where you can ask, where you can be open, where you can ask some clarifications. But there is no other place like this. I can say that, I can even assure that there is no other place like this. This is the place where you can ask. Okay? So don't be very reserved. Don't make yourself very introvert. Try to be extrovert. Okay? Try to ask me. Be open. Think me as your friend. So, how many of you have shared to your friends? The YouTube link, I hope you have shared. Okay, and like, subscribe, share, comments. I need everything. Yes, you have to do. Yeah. No, I believe on my students, so they will do. Yeah, yeah. Fine. Wonderful. So, we'll move to the next paragraph. Okay. So, all the words, all the sentences, all the meanings you all have understood, I hope. And if you have understood, then you should make a note of it. I have asked you in the beginning of the class that you should carry, I have asked you at the beginning of the class that you should carry a notepad with you. Okay, so that's why you should bring it and you should make it ready. You should keep it along with you. Okay, so I got another question that please explain the last question again. So, last question. So, what's the problem in that? I think you missed it. Okay, let me explain again. Others, just have a focus. If you have lost somewhere, you can again learn it. Okay, so kindly focus. Sure, a machine is obviously better at, say, welding used pieces of steel together, but what could you say if someone told you people are more likely to open up to a machine than to a psychologist? So, this portion just you leave as for now. Okay, but what could you say if someone told you from this to this? I'm changing the color of my pen to this to this. You just forget for now. Okay, this much you just forget. So what you should remember? You should remember is the is this one, this wrong one. Okay, this portion you should remember. Better at, say, comma, welding, and the following sentence, the previous sentence and the following sentence as well. Okay, so here we can find like sure is a single word, but it's a sentence. As I have said, sure. You will ask me, ma'am, can you explain it again? I will say, sure. So this is a sentence. I replied you in a single word sentence. Say, if you will say, ma'am, I have a doubt. Say, I can say say. Say means tell, or I can say tell, open, just ask me. These are all sentences, tiny, tiny sentences. If you will ask me, how are you, ma'am? Fine. That's also a sentence. Okay. I am fine and fine, both the things indicates the same. So fine is a kind of informal sentence. I'm fine, thank you is a kind of formal sentence. Okay, so sure is a sentence. A machine is obviously better at, say, welding, use pieces of steel together. So here, better at is up to this, it's one sentence. Then we will start with, then we will put one comma because we are supposed to separate these sentences. Then say is another sentence. As I said, say, sure, these are all sentences. So say is another sentence. So say, comma. You have to put a comma there. Then welding, use pieces of steel together. When you are welding, use pieces of steel together. Okay. Up to that, there is another sentence. So that's why there are four sentences from here to here. How many sentences are there from here to here? We have four sentences. So, what are the four sentences? Sure, a machine is obviously better at, comma, say is another sentence, comma, welding use pieces of steel together is another sentence. So, these are all four sentences, but there was no comma, nothing here. See, there is only one comma placed in after say. So say has to be segregated from this better at. Okay. So for that reason, we have to make it four different sentences. So for that reason, I asked you to check the options. So first is no change we won't be writing because there is some change. Then better at, say, welding. Better at, say is one. Then again say welding. No, say welding are two different places. So here we need a comma. So this is wrong. Then at the last option you see better at, say, welding. Here no comma at all. So this one is wrong. Option C is correct because better at is one sentence. Say is another sentence. Welding is another sentence. So this one is the appropriate one. I hope you understood. Your doubt is clear. If clear, please reply yes to me. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's proceed to the next one. Yes. Yeah, you can make a note, students. Don't be calm. Don't simply see, I'm watching now. I can understand. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm perfect. I can understand. It's clear for me. You can't be like this because for now, you are clear, but after half an hour or 1 hour, you will be wondering, oh, what ma'am said for this? Oh, what ma'am said for that? So kindly make a note, okay? Don't hesitate to write. Your writings will make a habit of remembering, okay? And even you can revise by seeing that. So, next, we will proceed next, okay? These questions may seem overly pessimistic or overly optimistic depending on your point of view. Um, then, point of view, colon. However, okay? So, tell me what do you mean by optimistic and pessimistic? Okay, first thing you should know that what is optimistic and what is pessimistic. So I can say optimistic means you have hope, You have confident about the future. You have hope, confident about the future. Then what do you mean by pessimistic? Okay, what do you mean by pessimistic? Tell me. Optimistic I have explained. So pessimistic you can say me of your own. The opposite of this. Just the opposite of this. Like you have something negative in your mind, or you can think like you have hope and confident about the future, but here there can be like you believe that worst will happen in the future. Okay, worst thing can happen in the future, so you believe like that. So see, your point of view, however, so these questions may seem overly pessimistic or over optimistic depending on your point of view. If your point of view is, if you are positive, then you will be optimistic, and if you are negative you can be pessimistic. So that depends on your own point of view. What is your point of view? Based on that it depends. So however, some recent studies have been truly remarkable. Some recent studies, we have made different studies recently, and on that it is truly remarkable. Remarkable means we can identify it. Okay, we can identify the things. Okay, so now we will see what is the wrong in this. See, so your point of view, then colon, however, is given. See, first is no change. We will come to it later. Your point of view, comma, however, comma, however, comma is given. So, comma, however, comma, some studies. So, however, comma, some studies. It's not two sentences. These are not different sentences. Your point of view. Here, you are is wrong. Your point of view. Here also you are is wrong, so your point of view. So no change. Why no change? Because your point of view, colon. Colon means this sentence, like this entire sentence. It colon means it indicates that. So colon means it indicates what it indicates. However, it indicates what it indicates. However, it indicates the studies which are remarkable, which the studies which we have done recently. To that it indicates. So that's why we are using the word however, and we are even using the symbol colon, which will give you about the recent studies which are remarkable about the optimistic and pessimistic view. Okay, optimistic and pessimistic view of a person, of a personality. Okay, then take Ellie. So we have one person named Ellie. Take Ellie, a computer program used primarily to diagnose patients. So, what is Ellie? Ellie is a computer program. Okay, it's a computer program. The name of the computer program is Ellie. So, what does Ellie states? Ellie, a computer program used primarily to diagnose patients. What they are using? They are using to diagnose the patients. So, what do you mean by diagnose? Diagnose means they will analyze, they will study the patients. Okay, patients with depression. With what diseases they will do? Depression, PTSD, and other mood disorders. Okay, with what things they will do? With depression. If someone is mentally depressed, PTSD, and other mood disorders. Okay, So these are different kind of mental disorders or mental illness. Okay. So to those things, what they will do, they will help us. The machine will find the solution for that, or they will diagnose the exact thing behind it. Okay. So these are three different things. Like depression is one, PTSD is one, and other mood disorders is one. These are three different things. Okay. So see, fifth one, no change. No change means we will come to it later. Second is depression, PTSD, comma, and other, like three elements. Okay, so here three elements are segregated by using comma. It's correct. Then depression, comma, PTSD, comma, and is not a kind of mood, is not a kind of mental disease. So that's why this option is wrong. Then depression, comma, PTSD, comma, and other mood swings. Like if you don't have anything after other, then it will not complete the disease. So that's why after other it's mandatory to put words. So we can't place comma here. So it's wrong. No change is wrong because we have some change. What's the change you see? Depression, comma, PTSD, and other mood disorders. So PTSD and other mood disorders are two different things. So that's why we have to place a comma here. So that's why we are taking option B as the correct one. Depression was one kind of disease. PTSD is one kind of disease, and other means it is we are segregating it by placing a comma in that place. Understood? Understood? If you didn't understand, you have to ask me. If you didn't understand, you have to ask me. Yes. Okay. Fine. 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 Okay. Fine. I hope you all understood. So very good students, no? You can understand. You can you can learn the things. Okay. Fine. So see here we have done a question here. Colon is present. Okay, then we have done question where comma is present. So here we are learning about punctuations. Like here plenty of things are available where here plenty of errors are there which are related to the punctuations. So comma, semicolon, colon, all things are there. So what does colon states? Colon states it indicates, comma means it is segregating, semicolon means it will explain the previous sentence. So there are different types of elements which is associated with each punctuation symbol. So even full stop is a punctuation. Full stop means the end of the sentence. You know that. Okay. If question mark means when someone is asking some doubt, that is question mark. Then if you have exclamation means surprise. You are surprised to a situation. Okay, one unwanted situation or a sudden situation comes in front of you. So those things you have to remember. You have to make a note of all such things. Okay, so kindly note it down in your notepad. As I have asked you to may have a notepad. I have asked you to have a notepad, no? On that simply you can note something. Okay, you can note something. You can try to find it. Okay, where it has placed. Then you can place it. Okay, comma is for this. Okay, full stop is for this. Okay, fine. Okay, wonderful. I think you all are obeying to my rules, so I can rule over you then. Next, many patients found it easier to talk to a Ellie. talk to Ellie, talk to Ellie. Ellie means the software. Okay, some like like if someone is mentally disorder, they need counselor. Okay, but counselor, what does they do? Counselor will always make you counseling. What is that? What is that? They will try to understand you. Okay, so counseling they will do. So counselor will do counseling, but in place when you are going in front of a counselor, you have to explain them each and everything properly. Sometimes it happens you can't speak to a counselor. Okay, you can't speak properly to a counselor. At that place, machines can work for you. How machines will work? Machines will work like they will ask you what's the thing behind it. Okay, they will ask you, they will make you comfortable. Okay, you can explain them each and everything. These things will happen. Okay, so people are very comfortable and find it easy to talk to Ellie. Okay, than to a real person, the real person, the person to whom they have to face, like the counselor. They don't want to talk to a counselor. They are happy with talking to Ellie, colon. She didn't react in some of those seemingly judgmental ways that a person would, and her voice never broke. On top of that, she would help psychologists to diagnose mental illness better than human observations could. Okay, so they will not judgmental. They will not say you, okay, this is wrong, this is right, you should not do this or you should not do that. They will not even raise the voice. They will not raise voice. They won't be loud. Okay, so they and her voice never broke. On top of that means the voice will not stop. They will keep on talking because Ellie will console them. Okay, Ellie will make them comfortable, while the real human, they cannot do that. But this will, but they will do this. Okay, fine. So now we will go to question number 6. So the question number 6 is, to a real person, colon C. Option 6 we will go. C. To a real person, colon C. To a real person, it indicates who is the real person. C will not reply. Who is the real person? Real person means Ellie. Ellie will not reply. So it indicates to Ellie. So colon I said it will indicate. Okay. So here we will see whether there are any changes or anything is there. So first option, no change. It can be no change, can be the answer because it indicates, as I said, it indicates. Yeah, it indicates. So that's why no change can be the answer. Then we'll see the next thing. To a real person, comma, comma, there are no two sentences. It's indicating like the first sentence, it is explaining. The second sentence is explaining to the first sentence. So this is the wrong one. Option C is, to a real person, semicolon, but C. Okay, to a real person, semicolon, but C. So, but here, but is not a conjunction which is required. So, this is wrong because here we are not joining any sentences. To a real person, C. This is completely wrong because we have to put something. Okay, so that's why no change is the proper appropriate one. So, how no change? See, to a real person. Easier to talk to Ellie. Here we are speaking about Ellie than to a real person. We are indicating that we are speaking to Ellie rather than a real person. Colon, she didn't. Who didn't? Ellie didn't react anything. So that's why here we are indicating to Ellie. The next sentence, the further sentence is reacting, or the further sentence is explaining about Ellie. Okay, Ellie, she could react in some of those seemingly judgmental ways. Ellie will not give any judgment. Ellie will not say you are good or you are bad. Ellie will not judge anything that a person would. But a person, they will definitely judge, okay, you are good or you are bad, you are telling like this, you are telling like that, they will judge. But here there is no judgment at all. And her voice will also raise, and her voice never broke. On top of that, they will never raise the voice also. See what help psychologists to diagnose mental illness. What Ali will help? Ali will help to diagnose the illness, mental illness, better than mental illness, better than human observation could. How the human beings are observing, better than that, Ali will explain you. Ali will understand you. Okay, her voice never broke on top of that. So this is the wrong portion. We will go to the option of 7 number and we will check it. So tell me. No change. Okay, no change. We will come to it later. Never broke. On top of that, never broke. Her voice never broke. Okay, her voice never broke is one sentence. There the sentence will stop. On top of that, then again one sentence is on top of that. Yes, that is one sentence. So we will come to option B. Option B, never broke. Here the sentence would stop. Okay, broke. Yes, never broke. Like her voice never broke. So here you see option C, never broke. The sentence is having full stop. So it's correct because at never broke, you have to stop the sentence. On top of that means on top of that is another sentence which is starting. Okay, on top of that, what you will say on top of that, then we will read the sentence completely. On top of that, her voice never broke. There the sentence will complete. On top of that, she could help psychologists to diagnose mental illness better than human observation could. Okay, so better than human observation could. So it's better we should use like this. Okay, so never broke, full stop. Okay, on top of that is another sentence as I have said. So we are in marking it with comma. Okay, so never broke, semicolon. It okay. On top of that, it is not explaining the previous sentences. No semicolon is required. On top and of that are not two sentences, so it's completely wrong. So the correct option is option C, never broke, where the sentence will complete. Then again, you will go with on top of that. Top of that is another kind of sentence. Hope I hope that you are clear. Okay, just message me, comment me, do like, subscribe. Okay, like, subscribe, share. Okay, you want to repeat it. See how I'm explaining. I will explain it again, which I have explained it again before. See, we didn't react in some of those seemingly judgmental ways that a person could. Okay, when the like when a person will judge you in that way, he that Ali will not judge you. Okay, so, and her voice never broke. Her voice will never break. Okay, never broke means the voice will never speak. The Ali voice will never be loud. Ali's voice he will not raise. Okay, never broke. So it broke, the sentence is done. The sentence is okay, fine, it's over. At that point, the sentence is over. Then on top of that is another kind of sentence. On top of that, on top of what? On top of one thing, or on top of the voice, or on top of this her voice raising, and on top of that, so on top of that is a place where you are not in a place where you should be telling someone, or you can speak to someone. Okay, so on top of that, like never broke, and on that, above that, you can't even tell something. Who? Ellie will not say something. So never broke, here the sentence will stop. There is full stop for this sentence. Then on top of that means it's indicating that above that, like accept those things. Again, Ellie will help us. Okay, Ellie will help us to diagnose the illness, the diagnose the mental illness better than what the human beings do, human observations could do. On that, they will again help you. Like not only this, but also that how you are saying the similar way. The ally will not only be judgmental, Ellie will not broke the voice, but even Ellie will do the things better. Fine. I hope you understood. Okay. Then she could detect facial movements or voice tones that a person might have not heard or ignored. When a person have not heard or ignored that voice tones, okay, facial movements. Sometimes if I'm talking to a psychologist, and by the time psychologist is drinking water, or sometimes okay, he was thinking something, or he was looking to some other place, and by that time you have done one facial expression, or you have changed the voice of your tone. Okay, the but the pitch on which you are speaking, that is changed. Those things a psychologist may miss. Okay, I'm not saying the psychologist will miss, it might miss. Okay, so those things Ali will never miss, because Ali is a machine. A machine is kind of robot. I think you all have saw the movie Robot. Okay, on the Robot movie, how what the machine is able to do everything, is capable of two things. Like that, they are capable of doing the learning the mental illness of the persons. Okay, those who are mentally disabled, they can diagnose them. Fine. So the things which can be missed by a human, that cannot be missed by Ali. So Ali is a person who will never miss a single thing. Understood? Clear? Clear? Okay? Fine. Now we will come to the next paragraph. Okay. So before going to the next paragraph, I will tell you one thing, students. So, yeah, your comments I need. Yeah, you should keep on commenting. You should speak. You should tell me. Ask me as a friend. Okay, whatever doubts you have, ask me as a friend. Fine. Okay, so before reading the paragraphs or before going to the next paragraph, what I can say you is kindly keep some notes when you are doing an unseen passage. So, when you're doing an unseen passage, you should keep something in your mind that we should not miss the sequence of the paragraph. Okay, in first paragraph, we started with the machines. Okay, then we have compared about man versus machine. Then after that, we came to psychologist, that is Ali, one new software we have started. Now we are going, like we are continuing with the features of Ali. So these things are going on. Okay, so that's why you should never miss anything. Okay, so when you are decoding a paragraph, when you're decoding one passage, you make some points like this. Like, first we have done this, then we have learned this, then we have learned this, then we have done came to this. So there should be a continuation, like how we are climbing climbing the stairs. We are climbing step by step. So similarly, that you should make a note. Then second thing, never miss the meaning of the words. These few words are there in one place. They will be acting like some different meaning, and in different place they will act with some other meaning. So that also you have to remember. Okay, you have to remember that What you have to remember, that we should, okay, we should always remember that the meanings of the words are very essential to understand a sentence. And if you will understand a sentence, do the you can simply do the paragraphs properly. See, if you don't know the sentence of optimistic, if you don't know the sentence of pessimistic, then how you can solve it? You're not able to solve it. Okay, so we have to understand it properly. We have to clear it properly. So, optimistic, pessimistic, these things you have to understand properly. If you will not understand the word meanings, it will not give you any proper thing. Okay, then even here in this unseen passage, I have given you many punctuations. Okay, so punctuations are very essential. Punctuations, that full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, question mark, exclamation, quotes, single quote, double quotes. These are the punctuations which are very, 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 very essential when you're doing unseen passage. It's very essential for you to analyze. Okay, then even when you are reading one lengthy sentence, one big sentence, try to understand it properly, dear. You have to understand. If it's a big sentence, break it into small sentence. Try to understand the meaning of the sentences. Okay, even if there is pause or something, you have to place the comma. Okay, at what place we have to place the comma, at which place we should put full stop, okay, how we should work over it. Everything you should be proper, you should be organized. Okay, and if you are not able to understand, you can't do it. So first is understanding, comprehending. Okay, comprehension is very essential. You have to comprehend it properly. You have to understand it. After understanding, you have to utilize it, make it in a proper place. Okay, see the entire paragraph we have begun with the machines. Then gradually, we were wondering why the machines are there. Is there any limitations for the machines? No, in our life, we don't have any limitation over the machines. So, day by day, machines are increasing. You are traveling in a train, it's a machine. If you are traveling in flight, in aeroplane, it's a machine. If you are going in bike, that is also a machine. And all gadgets, all devices, all machines are man made. Okay, so comparing man with machine is essential, because when both the things, like man is dependent on machines, but man has created the machine, so there is a link between them. So definitely there the link or the difference or the verses between man and machine will definitely arise. Okay, so that you should keep in your mind, like this will come. Okay, then next is, after that, we got like machine is obviously better at some places. At what places machine is better? Like when we have to melt, use steel pieces. At that time, we can't do it in our hands. See, someone can't hit in the steel and make it together. But when the time comes to a small jewelry piece, at that place you can simply join it. You can simply use it by with your hands, because there the big machines won't work. Hmm? Okay, so we have to keep in mind all such things. Understood? Yes, you should share the link. You should share the link. You should share with your friends, with your mm, well wishers, those who are wishing good luck, those who are with you. You should also support them. They should also learn. Okay? Yeah, like yes, all thumbs up should come. If you will give me more likes, then I will come again and again. Okay? So likes, I require likes from each and everyone. Comments, yeah, I welcome questions. Yeah, I always welcome you for to drop the questions. If you will drop the question, definitely I will give you more answers. See, some questions, some students, they might be having in their mind, but they can't express it. But if you have, like, if you understood, but still you have a question like that, then kindly drop it. It will help others. Always we should not be selfish. Okay, see, कोई दूसरे को अगर मदद हो जाए तो it's fine. If someone you are helping to any other, then it's fine. It's there is no issue of helping others. Okay, I'm also coming here to teach you for what? For helping you. Okay, when we are spreading the knowledge, you will gain the knowledge. When you are trying to help someone or you are enhancing your knowledge, then definitely your knowledge will grow. You will learn new things. Understood? So please drop questions if you have in your mind, like this question can come in people's mind, but you are clear, but still you can drop it. You can write it in the comment box. In the comment section you can write. If you are writing a question, I will never keep it unanswered. I will always answer the questions. I will never leave it as it is. Okay, we are here to support you. Our channel is there to support you for each and every phase. Okay? Yes. Okay. So fine. Then I'm very clear. I guess I'm understand. I'm explaining you very well. So that's why no questions so far. Okay. So it's better, like if I'm very much good, I'm very capable of explaining you, then I also feel very happy that I'm able to explain you properly. But still, if you have a single a pinch of doubt, kindly ask me. Don't leave it as it is. If you are leaving it today, it will create a bulk tomorrow. See, small drops will create a bucket of water. Okay. So, if you are keeping a small, tiny doubt in your mind today, it will give rise to a big doubt tomorrow. Yeah. I appreciate. I got one new question. Is there any chance for the passages to be repeated? See, repeated means the exact sentence, the exact words, or the exact sequence may not come, but it can come like they can change a few words. Like here, Ali is there. Then they can give one question like psychologist, about psychologist. They will explain here from man machine. We have from machine man. Then we went to psychologist. Psychologist it took towards Ali one software. Then from LE, we are moving towards the features of LE. But this may be changed. Like they can even say psychology is a mental disease and all. Then psychologists are not able to derive the output from the mental illness. So that's why Ali, a software has been started. Even the name Ali can be changed with some other words. So there is not, I can't assure that the paragraphs will be repeated. Never the passage word will be repeated, but the terms like the the concept of this, like how you are getting about into psychology. Here we were started with machines and we went into psychology. So like that they can combine other some other passage with this passage, like that they can do. But repetition, see students, repetition in very in competitive exams, in these things repetition is very much avoided according to me. So it is very much avoided. So kindly don't stay in a belief that I will study this passage and I will go, I will write it, I will understand it, and I will do my best. No, please understand the concept. Don't depend on the passages. Okay, if I will say yes it will be repeated, you will go by heart all this passage and go, and then there will be a repetition of passage and you have wrote it. That is not a proper thing. That is not a proper, like grasping the things, mugging up. It's not a proper thing. Okay, so kindly do one thing. Don't depend on that. Understand the concept, learn the things, note down the things, and on that you do. See, movies, hero, heroines, they will be repeated. Okay, the 2 to 3 movies, there can be like 2 to 3 actors will come in various movies, but the movie concept is different. Similarly, these full stop, comma, question mark, semicolon, colon can come, but the passage will not be the same. You just you just set it in your mind that passages, you should not mug it. You should depend on other things, like you have to understand the things, you should learn the things, you should clear the things. Okay, so here we how we have, I have asked you to go through the options. Okay, options, then in from options you are going to. Okay, you have to go through the options. From options, you have to choose the appropriate one. When you have an error, you know where we when we have an error, you know how to be rectified it. So you can go through the options. And options, how I said, here this is wrong, here this is wrong, or this car cannot arise. So how you can find out the wrong one. Okay, some every time you, it's not mandatory that we can know the error exactly and we can find the answer here from the questions. So from the options, it's not possible every time. So you have to do like this. So from the options you have to find the and choose it. Okay, this one is proper, this one is wrong, this one is wrong, this one is wrong, so it cannot be, and this one is everything is right, so this option can be. Like this assumption you can do. This is one kind of tips. Oh, so note it down. So through options we can go through towards the answer. Okay. Okay. So, like we are running with lack of time. So if I will start the fresh paragraph or fresh passage, we can't finish it. Okay. So, like as I said, some of the tips. Okay, I have explained you how the sequence you have to make, how you can connect the one paragraph with another paragraph, then how you are going to check from the options given. Okay, then how you should start with the meaning. See, meaning of the sentences, meaning of the words are very, 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 very essential. So the meaning of the sentence you should understand, meaning of the words you should understand, then small, small, single words, how it can be different sentence, how in which place you can be used. Even someone asked about vocabulary. I've explained about the vocabulary, vocabs, how can you can improve it, then how to decode the passage I have asked you. Then you have some one or two persons they have asked to repeat the questions, repeat the answers. Even I have repeated. Okay, then you can also go through that. Okay, then again, one more thing is you can even you can even download few questions. You can check it in Google also. You can find some important questions and you can do. Okay, so those things you can find, you can learn it. Okay, so don't stop learning. As I have said you from the beginning, don't stop learning anything. Okay, so keep on learning. If you are learning, then you can earn. Okay, how we have identified the mistakes over here. See how I have identified, how I have said these are different things. These here comma should be placed to segregate. Okay, how we need a full stop over here. All such things I have said. Even I have wrote the meanings of the words. The meaning of the words are also essential. Here also I have wrote the meanings. Meaning of the words are very, very essential. If you are not using, if you are not able to know the meaning, it won't, like you can't understand the sentence. If you don't understand the sentence, you can't understand the passage. Okay, so I'm speaking continuously with you, and I'm replying to the answers and all. Please be connected with us, like our channel, subscribe our channel. Okay, so whenever we are coming live, kindly come for the classes. Okay, kindly join, and after that you can even comment me, you can ask the questions, even whatever questions are asked I have answered. So please like, comment, share with your friends. As I said, you can share with anyone who is interested to learn. They can even join the session. Okay. So this is all what we have done for today. Okay, for today this is what I can finish for you. Okay, I hope you are able to understand the passage and the tips and tricks which I have given to you. Okay, then in further classes when your preparation are going on, even in further preparation I will give you more tips and tricks, and the tips and tricks which I have given today, that you can utilize for your further preparations. Fine. Then you have like few days left, no, in the month of August. Last week you are getting your exams, so kindly be prepared, kindly be organized with all tips and tricks. Okay, make a note. Please don't hesitate to write, students. Writing down, making notes, making this mesh which I have did today. This will help you to learn. This will help you to understand. So kindly don't think just writing here and there I'm making the things mess. No, you should do. If you are writing, if you are writing the meaning, if you are writing the tips, you are writing the tricks, you will remember. Writing will help you to remember. That's why from very beginning, from the childhood, you are keep on writing the things. Okay, so we will be coming live for preparations again. I will be coming for you. Okay, so soon we will meet again. Okay, so you will have sat reading session tomorrow at 8 p.m. You will have the reading session. So in this link only you can link has been shared below. Okay, the link is given below, so you can even use that link to join tomorrow. Okay, do join the session. It will be helpful for us and it will be helpful for you too. Okay, for both of us it is helpful. It is helpful for you, it is helpful for us. And if you are trying to come live, you can learn a number of tips and tricks. Okay, so do join the session. Okay, don't forget to join the session. We are there to help you. Don't worry, don't hesitate at any point. We are welcoming your questions. We are wondering for your for your like a few questions even we don't have in our mind, which we are learning from you. So that's why you don't hesitate to ask us. If you are asking, we are also getting a different point of view, different point of concept. So please ask. We welcome you for that. So tomorrow 8 p.m. be ready with your pen, with your notepad. Okay, and by sitting at home, you can do all such works. Okay, there is nothing like you have to travel somewhere, you have to spend some time, nothing. Okay, so please like and subscribe our channel. Please comment, please share with everyone. Okay, you can also follow our social media channels or update for our updates and notifications. Okay, our social media channel is there. There you can follow us. We will give you all the updates, notification. Okay, so kindly come, kindly subscribe it. Okay, so all updates you will be getting over there. And thank you, students. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your patience, the way you are listening. Okay, learning virtually is easy, as well as you need patience. So the patience of understanding, the patience of coordinating for me for 1.5 an hour for this live session. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Hope we will come again. Okay, we will come again with new things, with new concepts, with new class, with more activeness. Okay, with more activeness I will come. And I also want your preparations to be strong enough, and you should ask me more and more. Okay, students.